was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against San Antonio, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fit. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for Utah, sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Clarkson. That's tipped. 4-on-3 break. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Clarkson against Hield. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Jazz. Great since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following Draymond Green's 3. Pass to Clarkson. Over Hield. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Kessler setting the pick for George. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Well, just exceptional use of the pick and roll by Keontae George. Allows the play to develop there.
Hield outside. Outside, Green. Lets it go from deep. And Buddy Hield gets the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Clarkson with the screen for Kessler. Here's Hendricks. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Curry from deep 3-point land. Warriors getting another chance here. And Green gets it to go.
I think he just has a knack for anticipating where the miss is going to come off the rim. Just a great read by Draymond Green.
Clarkson on the wing. Takes it from 10. That ball, nice speed that time from George. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Green, no luck. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to the Grizzlies. Pass to Hendricks. Clarkson surveying the floor. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter and a missed layup. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Next.
Colin Sexton is checked in for Utah. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now, here is George. Clarkson outside. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot. Clarkson's got 7 points.
Well, we know Jordan Clarkson is a guy who likes to play fast. He's going to catch and shoot as soon as it touches his fingers.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Remaining in the first.
Higgins outside. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Now, here is George. Clarkson for 3. Clarkson missing again. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Pass to George for 3. The Warriors pull it in. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And in the season series between these two last year, they got swept. I'm sure that's something they'd like to forget.
Now here's Curry. 23 points his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Hield. Jackson Davis. Pass to Hield. And stolen by Sexton. Here's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Clarkson's got 12.
Well, this is what they want from Jordan Clarkson. He's in the flow offensively, and so they continue to make sure he's touching the ball.
George against Curry. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Markkanen. John Collins is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now Curry. Anderson outside. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Markkanen pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Sexton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Kuminga against Markkanen. Left side, Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. A floater. Anderson's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Markkanen can't get it to go. Warriors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Anderson finds Podziemski. And here is Curry. Launches it from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the middle. Here's Sensabaugh. It's rebounded by Golden State. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And a deep 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Utah leading. And here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton. Nicely done.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Here we go, Jazz fans. Coming onto the floor, Utah Jazz, Mike Wall, make some noise. Attention fans, on the court now, your high squad. Get up and let them in. Back there, get up your feet and get out the teachers. Want to hear you all.
Kessler's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry with it. 5 points in the game. Podziemski on the wing. Drills it from outside. Podziemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trayce Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trayce, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. Things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Now here's Anderson. Inside, and Kuminga throws it down.
Kyle Anderson, a guy who's all about team success. If you're open, he'll find you.
Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far in the second quarter. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. Jackson-Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Golden State moving it around. And it's Curry at the elbow. Over George. Curry's shot is off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. 6 to shoot. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Outside Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 8 points.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Clarkson outside. A 3-ball. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Wiggins sets a screen for Hield. Really left alone that time. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Wow, Buddy Hield, usually the guy they're trying to create open shots for. This time he returns the favor.
Pass to Markkanen. And they get it. Here's Hendricks. Fires for 3. drills the three-pointer.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Curry fires from way outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Magic in Orlando. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Jazz trail by 3. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
We see the quickness of Stephen Curry, keeping defenders off balance even in the painted area.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Jackson Davis. And it's Utah with the rebound. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Clarkson. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Jordan Clarkson could be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Green with a screen on George. Hield outside. Pass to Green. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
All right, a chance to see some stats for George. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Well, we've certainly seen flashes of what this guy can do, but he has got to find a way to consistently do it if he wants to be a starter.
Now, here's Clarkson. 14 points for him. Hendricks passes to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. And they recover it. Outside, George. Pass to Kessler. Here's Hendricks for the lead. Draymond Green pulls it in. In the corner, it's Wiggins. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
And that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner three.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. It's your Utah Jazz Nets.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Jazz, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
George against Curry. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And that one good from Clarkson.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And the Warriors get it back. Wiggins outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Elite burst. Hard to stay in front of Wiggins right now.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Markkanen for the tie. It's rebounded by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it.
Oh, you got to be kidding. Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so George will bring it up for Utah, trailing by 5. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now, here's George. Pass to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
fans, let's get loud right now for your Jazz Breaker Nets group.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. .136 left in the third. They get it back. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Three-pointer, Hield. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Outside, Sexton. Back to Eubanks, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Looney. Down low. Here's Kuminga.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 6 points a game last season. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Hield. Both free throws good from Kuminga. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
To the inside, Collins, and finish off by Collins.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Curry from deep three-point land. And it's Utah with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now, here's Sexton. 7 points in the game. With a tie, that shot is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Warriors lead by 3. From Delta Center. Back in a moment. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. You can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
You can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Then there's Sexton. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
Collin Sexton early in his career has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
Curry passes it to Moody. Here's Podziemski. The 3. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Sensabaugh. Unable to get that one. Inside. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Anderson. Now Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. JJ. Oh, sit down.
Anthony Melton is checked in for Moody. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Sensabaugh. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Markkanen from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that three-point shooting ability.
Now Curry. There's the triple. Curry making it look so easy.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry against Sexton. Pass to Eubanks. Good D by Anderson.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Melton with the ball. Three-pointer on the way. Anderson's shot is off. Jazz trail by 6. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there, sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Utah Jazz high squad. Break up the volume, man. Get raw, Jazz. On the court is the high squad. Let's hear it, everybody. Who wants the free t-shirt?
Jackson Davis is checked in for Kyle Anderson. Draymond Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Wiggins is checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And Hield subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Wiggins. He lobs it up.
Improved decision-making by Andrew Wiggins, and that makes him an even greater challenge to guard.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Here's Kessler. Left side, George. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Clarkson. To the right side. Shoots the 3. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Outside, George. Kessler setting the pick for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Curry's shot is off.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
In the corner, George with it. Here's Hendricks. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry kicks to Green. Wiggins surveying the floor. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. George against Curry. George passes to Clarkson. There's the pick. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Bucket is good.
Draymond Green never backs away in big possessions. In fact, you get the sense this guy loves the spotlight.
Takes a step back. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Hield against Clarkson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Hield.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Curry. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Markkanen gets to George. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green left side. Yes!
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Make some noise and get out of your seat for your broadcasters. Once again, that was your jazz dancers. Dance team, get live.
Markkanen finds Clarkson. Shoots from the elbow. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
It's Curry outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
And please, a big round of applause for your Jazz Youth Dance Team.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clarkson against Teal. Outside for George. Lets it go with a three. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.